so I can't buy it.
Hold on. Science is just as much of a religion.
No, science is science. It's based in fact, not faith. Yeah, stop it.
It's a religion. You put your faith in it.
But no, you don't. You put your goddamn reason and logic into it. It has nothing to do with faith. What?
You believe in black holes?
No, that is a theory. It's also it's not a proven. It is still theoretical.
They have photos of the energy around what is a black hole, so they know they exist. And if you can't see the difference between I'm not going to let you jump over that.
How about evolution?
If you can't finish if you don't know the difference between believing in a God that is possibly exists and a scientific thing like a black hole, you're just reaching for argument points.
Yeah.
Do you believe the Earth is billions of years old?
Yes.
Prove that.
Prove it.
Prove that. You put your faith in scientists. You're a religion.
I put my faith in scientists' facts and research that they have done and proof. There's no proof that shows your religion or anyone's religion is true. There's no proof whatsoever.
Okay, but if you believe in that and other people believe in this. Let's call it okay.
No, where's your facts? Show me one fact that Jesus was the Son of God and rose after 3 days after his crucifixion. Show me one fact.
Okay, Our Lady of Fatima appeared in 1917 in Portugal. 70,000 people saw the sun moving around in the sky, and including skeptics. 70,000 people. Look it up. Our Lady of Fatima. 70,000 people, including skeptics.
The sun moved around in the sky?
The sun moved around the sky. Do you understand that it can't happen? The sun doesn't move around in the sky. It's set there in space, and we revolve around it once a year.
That's why it was a miracle. That's why it proved the Catholic faith.
You sound like a child.
No, you do. You're buying watch Lord of the Rings. Watch Lord of the Rings and take that as gospel.
Why don't you believe in Zeus? Why don't you believe in Zeus?
Nobody saw the creation of the earth billions of years ago, but you believe it.
They're taking photographs of it back in time. They're going back in time with the Hubble telescope, taking photographs.
What about?
And they're theorizing about it.
What about dinosaur bones, fossils?
Yeah, dragons. Every culture has talked about dragons.
Wait, dragons? No, they're talking about legitimate prehistoric animals that lived on this planet millions of years ago, my friend.
And millions of years ago, you put your faith in scientists to believe that.
Yes, they've tested it with carbon dating at first, and now they have more accurate ways of testing how old something is based on the molecular breakdown that they know how long it takes for things to break down on an atomic level, and they can get the date and tell the age.
They can get the date. They can know.
What are you talking about? You're talking about a book that's a second. That's written by people and then taken and retranslated 80 times, and you take that as
your faith in the holy scientists of your science.
Not the holy. Don't try to turn science into religion, you dummy.
It is a religion.
It is not, douche. You're trying to discount it by putting it into the same fantasy world as religion. That's what you're doing.
Absolutely is.
It is not, dummy. It is not. Science is based in fact. And proving theories through experiment and research and coming up with fact. And your religion is based on nothing but complete faith, period.
It's fact. 70,000 people. I mean,
Stop with fact. It isn't. Show me a picture. Show me anything that would prove that the sun could move around the sky. You do like a child. It's some fantasy from a goddamn science fiction movie.
Wait. You want fact? You can go look at the incorrupt bodies of saints that haven't corrupted.
Like King Tut? Because they mummified it? Who cares? Go look at the bodies yourself, you ghoul. Nobody wants to go. The saints, the miracles they performed? Stop it.
Oh, my God.
Stop it.
I want to believe in dragons.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. You just said, oh, my God.
Yeah, the sun was bouncing around the sky.
And dragons.
Yeah. Was there a man with a sled and reindeer in front of it?
I want to believe in dragons and Harry Potter myself.
Dragons?
I like dragons.
Yeah, that's what dinosaurs were.
Dinosaurs were animals that lived on this planet before they were driven to extinction and replaced by other animals. That's how this planet is. That's how it works. That's how it's been inhabited
priests have told you.
Bottom line is this.
Don't try. Dude, I see what you're trying to do. It's not working. You're trying to take science and turn it into this fantasy world that religion is based on. If you want to have your faith, I have no problem with that. But don't try to turn science into this fantasy world that you believe in.
It's more of a fantasy world.
No, it isn't more. How is it more when there's not one thing? There's not one thing in religion that can be based in fact, and there is plenty of instances in science where research has led to fact-based conclusions.
Not by you, but by these science priests that you put your faith in.
Science priests. Shut up with the science priest. Don't try to put it in the same category.
It's not. This is how religious
You're an
people,
idiot.
This is how religious people, by the way, because you've gotten your ass kicked in every argument you've ever had
Right.
because there's no proof. So what you try to do is you try to put them on the same playing field. Science priests, you know the difference. Anyone in organized religion knows the difference. You're being disingenuous by saying that. You know it's not a religion because they're constantly disproving theories and revamping theories as well. The Catholic Church hasn't changed anything in hundreds or a couple thousand years. So stop it. Stop it.
Do you believe there are planets?
Why would it change anything?
Do you believe there are other planets?
Other planets?
Yeah.
With life on them, not with people on them, no.
No, okay, well, I won't even get into
And
that.
you think the
because
Earth
it
is
can't be proven.
6,000 years old?
But you think the Earth is 6,000 years old?
Dinosaurs and dragons.
Absolutely, of course.
How? Of course. How can you believe the Earth is 6,000 years old?
Because there's no recorded history before that, because a lot of scientists have said that, have recorded that throughout history.
No, they haven't.
No, they have not. They don't you look at? How about sedimentary rock? How about fossils in sedimentary rock? How about fossil fuel that came from organic material that needs a lot more than 6,000 years to produce things that are fact?
According to scientists. How do you know they need more than 6,000 years to produce that? According to the scientists, what they've told you?
Jesus.
Because it has been theorized about and then proven, and the theory is... Hold on. I'm answering your question. Because it's constantly tested and retested by people that don't philosophically agree, and they're all coming to the same conclusion.
You can take science. Hey, dude, let me answer your question. You can take scientific equipment and prove that organic material needs a certain amount of time under pressure and heat to turn into fossil fuel. It's proven!
Oh, so you know people who have proven it. That have
Yes,
been longer than
scientists
6,000 years.
that put out research papers based in fact, not a Bible with stories written thousands of years ago by people and then translated second and third and 80 hands down the line by human beings, not holy people, about magic. About magic. It's a magic book.
It's a Harry Potter
It's
book?
a Harry Potter book, the Bible.
Yeah. God is into wizardry.
Dude, voted on by that group 300 years later.
Jesus was a wizard.
They were practicing wizardry, sir.
I want to believe in dragons.
What's that?
What?
Hold on, the Bible is not one book.
I know that's stupid. It means many books. It was a bunch of stories voted on. I know that.
Right.
It's written by a whole bunch of people who recorded a whole bunch of things.
All right.
Yeah, and they voted on the most popular readings 300 years after Christ's death, and they made it a book. We get it. We know that.
Okay, so the thing is, you can't point to it as one book and say dismiss it. It's written. It was recorded by a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, exactly. And that's always been accurate, sir?
Look,
when a whole bunch of people get their hands in something and translate and interpret things.
Look,
They lied about the color of Christ.
Science, it gets a little muddled.
Look,
you know?
I'm
Don't you say Jesus was
Hey,
black. I'll get on this guy's side.
I'm going to solve this whole argument. I'm going to use my powers.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to let everyone know how old the universe is. I'm just going to be looking at a black hole, and I'm going to read the age by looking at the taint of a black hole.
I've never heard of a taint of a black hole.
I want to believe in dragons.
Black hole.
I believe in dragons. Imagine Jurassic Park if it was about dragons. How cool that movie would have been. Can
Dude.
I have a sound of a dragon or a monster?
How old are you, dude?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 38.
And
38.
you brought the church and CCD your whole life, and you grab onto everything they told you. And doesn't it bother you that, like, Muslims and other groups are as strong in their belief as you are, and one of you has to be wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know I'm right.
Of course
How
you
do you know
we
you're...
know that. Of course you do.
But
How do you know you're right when everybody else in all these other religions actually believe...
Tested it all, And only the Catholic Church.
No, how do you know you're right?
Yeah, how do you know you're right?
Have you ever read the Quran?
Have you ever read the Torah?
I wouldn't bother. It's crap.
What about the Torah?
But following your logic, you're using the same technique with my pal Anthony here. How do you know the Quran is crap if you've never read it?
It was every other book. It doesn't matter. It
does matter. You can't just
asking you a question.
You can't just throw that to the side.
Yeah, how do you know you're right?
You haven't done your homework, little boy.
How do you know your religion is the right one?
I'm using your logic against you. Like, you can't just say it's crap if you've never read it. It's the same. It's the same thing with people that say we live in the greatest country in the world, and most of these people have never been anywhere else to prove that. I want to hear in the greatest country.
Yeah,
in the
how
world.
can you say that, sir?
I want to hear I want to hear this guy's answer.
If you've never read it.
I want to hear his answer. Why do you think your religion is right?
Because it's stood the test of time. It's the oldest religion.
What?
It has all the truths. You test it, and it's true.
Test what? How do you test? How do you test it?
How do you? What do you need test? I mean, like
you said, you test it.
How do you test?
You say it stood the test of time. What?
It's the oldest religion in the world.
Have you seen miracles?
I've seen incorrupt bodies of saints. Yeah.
What the hell is
does
that, by the way?
mean?
And they look like they're sleeping. They're not mummies. If you do,
Well, they are. They're dead. They're not sleeping, so they're dead.
Have you seen the Virgin Mary in a piece of toast yet?
No.
Oh, all right.
How does it feel that the same
bedroom though?
How does it feel that the same people are teaching you all this, and that are forced, and that you're believing it, are the same ones that are covering up and paying out $2 billion to molesters?
Well,
no. I'd like to know honestly. Hey, huh?
Those people, they're not Catholic.
Yes, they are. And the head of
no.
then why is the head of the organization addressing it?
Right.
He's not the head of the Catholic Church. That's a new religion that was started in the '60s. It's a different church.
Groovy.
The Pope is the head of a church that was started in the '60s.
You don't pay any attention to what the Pope says?
He's not the Pope. It's a different church. The Pope,
then who's the Pope?
I follow the new church with the new mass. Traditional Catholic Latin mass and all that.
So what do you follow?
Yeah, where's the other guy?
What church do you go to?
Where's the other guy?
Where's your Pope?
Yeah, who's your Pope?
Yeah.
We don't have a Pope right now. The last Pope died in 1958, Pope Pius XII.
Oh.
And since then...
What about Harry Potter?
Oh, you like
he's
one
got
of
a shot?
Are you like a fundamentalist?
Yeah, you could say.
All right.
Like,
What are you doing listening to this show and getting offended, dude? It's silly.
Yeah, Steve, go away.
Because you know what? You guys are funny.
But why would you tell us?
Go away, Steve.
If we make fun of everything and we say "God damn" and you don't like it, don't you think you're being a bit of a self-righteous ass?
No. Do you remember how I started off the conversation? I asked you nicely. Could you do me a favor?
Yeah, we said no.
Yeah, and I'll say nicely, no. I'll keep saying God damn it and Jesus Christ and
we
stuff
have to
like
take
that.
a break.
God damn it.
But then
All right, Steve.
I'm just
All right,
saying you're
Steve.
going to
All right,
lose
Steve.
another listener.
All right,
Who
Steve.
cares?
All right.
I
go
did
We
ahead.
don't even have a Pope. Who needs you?
We're gonna Steve. We got to go.
We gotta
We're
take
late.
a break.
All right,
Talking about religion is not as important as playing commercials.
Just listen to us until rapture, please.
All right.
We're not doing it for you. God damn it. What do you
Right.
say to that?
Okay, I asked you nicely.
And we said no nicely.
Thank you, Steve.
Jesus
Just for
Christ.
you.
But I
Sure, show up
love
with a pistol like
the one
every
thing I
other
love
religion.
about Steve is I really do want to think that dinosaurs were dragons.
We're dragons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa,
Oh,
hey!
Godzilla.
Whoa.
There he comes. Look out.
I believe in something.
I think I turned him.
I believe in something. I just don't know what yet.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Good
I want
luck to you.
I want to start studying other religions.
Well, you have fun with that. Fantasy world.
Science priests.
Science priest. So you
Yeah.
believe in your science priest? Yeah, that's right. I'm playing EverQuest. It's like real life EverQuest.
I pray to the atom bomb myself.
That's good.
Oh,
Planet of the Apes,
yes,
too.
yes.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Sure.
And you asked really nice.